As promised, here is the video on solving this word problem. So for the last month or so, we've all been working, both my honors and blended classes have been working on systems of equations. And those equations have looked in standard form, where you have some number of x plus some number of y equals some constant. And there's usually two of them. And then we've been learning of ways to solve them. However, in this word problem, we don't have information that will allow us to set up a system like in this format, like this set of equations I just wrote. These are actually in the y equals mx plus b format, and this is more of a linear equation in slope-intercept form. And for those of you that don't know what I just said, that's okay. But if you recall the equation of a line where we say like y is equal to 1/2 x plus, we'll say 5. And we see that 5 is our starting point. And if we use context, we say it's like starting with $5 in our pocket, and we're going to save $1 every 2 days. Okay, so this would be our starting amount. And then the ratio, the rate that we're changing, is 1/2. If you hear howling in the background, it's my door. The wind's blowing through the house a little bit. So my house isn't haunted. But back to our context, this is like saving $1 every 2 days with $5 in our pocket. So remember that plus 5, that's our starting amount. That's the y-intercept. And we use that to graph, but we also use that here in word problems. Anytime we're being charged a flat rate, a one-time fee, that's our y-intercept. That's our starting amount. And then we're adding on monthly or weekly per whatever the unit of time is. So let's look at Lawns R Us. The flat rate, the starting amount, is no annual fee. So it would kind of be like when we said plus 0, although we don't really say it, but it would be like saying y equals some rate of change times x plus 0, which we don't really say, but let's just add it for a placeholder. So what is it that's going to go in that blank and that we're going to multiply times x? Well, let's read the rest of the problem. $100 per month, 4 weeks. Now, why would they say 4 weeks? Is that just extra information to try and confuse you? I think they're just making sure you understand that you're comparing apples to apples, meaning it's not that this month is 4 weeks and next month it's got 5 weeks in it, because some months do. Okay, so we're just saying both these are going to be comparing 4 weeks to 4 weeks. So ignore the 4 weeks for now. So $100 per month for lawn care, and this includes mowing and weeding. And so how would I write that into the equation? Well, if x represents the number of months, remember usually x represents time. So if this is the number of months that we're going to be hiring this person, the number of months, then we're going to multiply that times the cost per month. So what is the cost per month? It's $100. Okay, so let's say I hire this guy or Lawns R Us for 3 months. What's going to be my total cost that I'm going to have to pay? Because remember, this is going to be, y is my total cost. So $100 times the number of months, 3 months, so that's $300, plus my one-time fee, which is 0 because they have no annual fee, equals my total cost. So my total cost would be $300. So this equation, y equals 100x plus 0, is a great equation to represent the left scenario, okay? So I'm going to rewrite that up here, because remember, as a system, we need 2 equations, 2 or more. So I'm just going to write y equals 100 times x. I'm not going to write the plus 0, we just know it's implied. All right, how about green lawns? So let's erase this and Let's focus on green lawns. So green lawns says only $50 per month. Well, that already sounds like a better deal, doesn't it? It's only going to be $50 per month. Better than $100 per month. How do we express $100 per month? Well, we said y equals 100x. So $50 per month is going to be y equals 50x. Well, Mrs. Evans, I can already tell you the right side's a better deal. Well, they come weekly, just like the other people do. And it includes mowing and weeding, just like the other people do. But there's a one-time annual commitment fee. So you have to start with plus 150 before they will come out per month. Well, if we only do 1 month, which one's the better deal? Well, with 1 month, on this guy, it's $100. And at 1 month for green lawns, it's $200. Well, forget it, that it's got to be Lawns R Us that's the better deal, right? Hands down, don't even need to do that. Yeah, but at 2 months, that's $200. And at 2 months, these folks here, 2 times 50 is 100. So that's $250. What about 10 months? At 10 months, I'm paying $1,000 for lawn care. 10 months over here, that's $500 plus $150. That's only $650. So wait a minute. Now green lawns is the better deal. I wonder when that changed. When did the green lawns become the better deal? Because initially, Lawns R Us was the better deal for the first 2 months. Is it at 3 months? No. 4? I mean, I could sit here and calculate every month between 1 month and 10 months and figure it out. Or we could use our new tools with the systems of equations. If I know that y is equal to 100x and y is equal to 50x plus 150, I can set them equal to each other and solve my system of equations. This is the substitution method, where I say this is equal to y, so I can sub this in for y and solve. Subtract 50x from both sides. And now I'm left with 50x is equal to 150. So the answer is x is equal to 3. So when the x months, remember x represents the number of months, at 3 months, they will produce the same amount. And what is that y? Well, if I go back into this original equation, y equals 100x, and I put in 3 for x, y is 300. So let's see that. X is 3, y is 300. How about here? When x is 3, 3 times 50 is 150, and 150 is 300. Well, sure enough, they both have the same amount, cost the same amount at 3 months. And then at 4 months, green lawn's going to be the best deal. Well, why is that important? Why not just say, well, let's just go with green lawns? Well, how many months do you really get lawn care in the summer? Do you just hire them for June and July? If that's the case, you might just need Lawns R Us. If you live somewhere where it's warmer and you need lawn care more months year round, then you might want to hire green lawns. So this is a comparison tool. I hope that helps.